Breaking news out of Lakewood, where residents are cleaning up after a massive storm. News Channel 5's Paul Kiska is live in Lakewood. Paul, what can you tell us?
Okay, Leon, as you know, more than 120 homes damaged, heavily damaged here in Lakewood from the weekend storms. The mayor, Ed Fitzgerald, has been touring the city. He just walked up to us. We have breaking news live here on News Channel 5 at noon. Mayor, you're about to make an official declaration for the first time since Friday night storm.
We are. We're making, as the mayor, I'm making an official local declaration of an emergency. This is a necessary first step before we can get any FEMA assistance. So we've been talking to folks at emergency management, state emergency management, talking to some federal folks. This is the first step in that process, hopefully to get some federal assistance or state assistance.
So the city of Lakewood now officially in a state of an emergency.
We're filing an official declaration today locally that we're going to put on file then with county management. And again, this is the first step to try to get some assistance from.
Mayor, this is day 4. We're back out here on Lake Road where there's still plenty of trees down, power lines. The cleanup continues and really no end in sight.
Well, hopefully the end is in sight, but a lot of people are struggling with it. You know, the count is now up to about 133 homes where there's been damage. We've got over $1 million worth of property damage. There's still people that can't return to their homes. And so we're dealing with it well. And I got to say, the first responders have been absolutely fantastic. And a lot of the neighbors here have pulled together, and they've done a great job. But, yeah, people are still hurting here.
All right, Mayor, thank you very much for that new information. We'll be talking to you at 5 and 6. And we want to turn our attention now to what's going on here live right now. Just this stretch of Lake Road, to give you an idea, you can see they have the chippers back out here, the crew's working with the chainsaws. But this is what a lot of people are concerned about. Take a look at this tree across the street. You still have all over Lakewood branches just hanging there precariously, and as the wind starts to pick up at this next front, there is concern that more branches could start to fall down, and of course the ground already saturated, so more trees could get uprooted. That's the latest information from Lakewood. We'll be on this story all day. Team coverage with my colleague Joe Pakanakis. We'll see you back here live, News Channel 5 at 5 and 6. Leon, back to you.
Many thanks, Paul Kiska, handling the story for us in Lakewood, and they are trying to do the best they can. The mayor, the mayor just happened to walk up to you, Paul, out there while he was surveying the situation. Is that the case?
That's exactly what happened. In fact, the mayor breaking the news live on our air here that Lakewood has been waiting for an official declaration that the city of Lakewood has now been declared in a state of emergency. And that hopefully, as he said, will expedite the process to try and get some federal aid in here, some help from FEMA, not only for the residents, but in particular the city, which is getting hammered now with overtime costs because the workers here, city workers, first responders have been going 24/7 since Friday night. He did have a nice thing to say there that they do see the end in sight. They see the cleanup really picking up some steam now. The concern now is as more wind picks up, you have a lot of branches still dangling and low-hanging power lines.
Thank you, Paul Kiska, handling the story for us from Lakewood. Paul will remain on this story all day long. Thank you, Paul. We'll talk to you later.